Welcome, FNewsy57 here. Once again, I'm on my Xbox Series X, and today I am going to be showing you a couple of really important tips for Strategic Minds' newest game, Fight for Dominance. So it's an RTS game. It just released on the Xbox Series X and S platform. If you guys are going to be playing it, you will want to know the subject of today's video, how to actually change the difficulty, because this is not explained in the game, and I've noticed in the reviews on the Xbox platform that a lot of people are complaining that the game is too difficult. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do it. You can make the game more difficult, or you can make the game easier. It all is up to you. This works for the German Reich campaign and the USSR campaign, and I do just have to disclose that I did receive a review copy for this game. However, that does not affect my opinion of it. With that being said, go ahead and load up the game. This is only going to work if you have a new game. Select your campaign that you wish to play and go ahead and hit start. Now, where most people are running into an issue, I believe, is because of the way that the controller layout is. This is not optimized for a controller. It is clearly optimized for mouse and keyboard. And because of that, I believe most players are actually starting the game on challenging, if not insurmountable difficulty. And yeah, that's where you're running into an issue, because storytelling, reasonable difficulty, and custom difficulty, if the settings are left default, are actually very easy. So instead of using the left stick to go ahead and highlight these difficulty boxes, despite the fact that you can clearly tell the box is highlighted, do not press the A button, because that is actually starting the game, not confirming the difficulty. So I'm going to move my controller cursor over here, and what I'm going to tell you to do, it's insane. It's so easy that it's insane the game doesn't tell you. All you have to do is use the D-pad or directional pad on your controller, and you can go ahead and select your difficulty. So by pressing up on the D-pad once there, you noticed we snapped to storytelling difficulty, and you can see that the enemy strength is only 40%. You gain more prestige for victory, and the unit reinforcement cost is 20%. If you press down on the D-pad, the reasonable stats move up the enemy strength to 80%. The other stats remain the same. If you go to challenging, you get less prestige for victory, but the enemy strength moves up to 100%. So that's their default, and I think most people end up starting the game accidentally on challenging difficulty, and that's why they're complaining about the game being too difficult. If you want to make it more difficult on yourself, of course, you can use this same tip to go ahead and increase the difficulty all the way up to insurmountable at 120% enemy strength, or go down to custom. So if you're an achievement hunter like myself, you're going to want to use probably the lowest settings so you can get the game done with as minimal frustration as possible, unless you like a challenge. At this point, what you want to do is you want to actually customize the settings. So you're going to press down on the D-pad one more time to go ahead and go over to enemy strength. This can be reduced all the way down to 20% or increased all the way up to 200%. At which point you want to go ahead and press down on the D-pad again, and you can change the prestige that you gain for victory, again, all the way down to a 0% bonus, which will make the game more difficult, or you can increase it all the way up to 200%, which will make the game easier. Then press down on the D-pad one more time, and you can go to unit reinforcement cost. You can change it by pressing left and right on the D-pad, like the three other options, or the three total options, two above it. It can go down to 0%, or it can be increased all the way up to where unit reinforcement cost is increased by 100%. Once you have set up your settings the way that you want them, if you want to actually start the game on custom difficulty, you need to press up on the D-pad 1, 2, 3 times to go ahead and go back to the custom difficulty setting. At which point, if you press up on the D-pad any more times, you'll actually change the difficulty settings, and you'll have to go to the custom settings if you want to play on custom to go ahead and actually change those settings back to custom. So that's how it works. At this point, if you want to start the campaign, all you have to do is press A to start the campaign, and you are good to go. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video and the tip helps you out, so if the game is a bit challenging for you, you can make it easier on yourself and get those achievements, or if the game is too easy for you, you can go ahead and make the game more challenging on yourself. As far as achievements are concerned, it's pretty much just completing all secondary objectives and earning enough prestige points to go ahead and level up. So I highly recommend, depending on personal preference, considering lowering the difficulty, since these are not difficulty-specific achievements. In any case, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, do me a huge favor, smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed already, definitely consider subscribing for more content, and maybe tickle that bell icon so you have notifications on and never miss out on another upload. Till next time, my brothers and sisters, thy legion, stay frosty.